Greetings, Commanders. I'm Lady Kim Matthews. Did you miss me? Of course you did. Time for your weekly news. Firstly, I'd like to thank CC Veyron and Oliver Manx for all their hard work keeping the newsroom ticking along whilst I was away. I must say that our colonies in the Vale Nebula West are quite wonderful. Would recommend. No notes. To the news then. Panther Clipper Mania arrived this week, with countless commanders spending their hard-earned on this behemoth of a hauler, and haul they did. Even the Trailblazer megaships are experiencing bare shelves. More on that later on. The Panther Clipper is a rather handsome beast, if by beast one means a giant frog. As usual, the Midnight Black doesn't disappoint, but it's a low bar looking at those other stripy paint jobs. Good Lord. Some say they hear birds tweeting when it boosts, but equally that could be the hauling madness taking hold. It pleased Councillor Kane to see so many Makhai members make laser mining builds instead. Indeed, a well-timed rave in HIP 74550 provided an opportunity to put the Platinum Panther through its paces. But there was another loadout that made headlines this week. With an eye-popping 8 railguns, our Misery Wing lead Sora Nightshade managed to destroy infamous Ganker Gino Garin. This unconventional Panther railboat managed to defeat Gino's PvP Corsair. Congrats to Sora on what was surely the first ever Panther Clipper PvP victory against a top-tier Ganker. Unfortunately, Sora is now deaf and blind due to firing so many railguns at once, but it was worth it. Let's check in on Gladius Wing. We had our second victory in the Vale, beating the Forge in Bina Wiener's C-113 system. Unfortunately, due to a paperwork error, the other stations in that system, including the Bank of Beamer, are also currently owned by the Forge. This simply won't stand. We'll be heading back into war for those assets as soon as possible. Known ganker and leader of the Packhound Squadron, Keanu Grievous, was spotted at one of our Vale colony ports. Whether he's intent on disrupting our shipping lanes or whether he was sightseeing is still not clear. I suppose even pirates need a weekend getaway. Time now for some elite rank news. Corfy Bassi, Lavender Starlight, Nerdbeard, Mech NG and Doc reached Trade Elite. But the real newsmaker here is Commander Spoonshine, who managed to go from Tycoon to Elite Trade Level 4 in just 1 week. Incredible work by this Cutlass Wing rising star. And whilst we're talking cold hard credits for any new commanders looking to make some fast cash, check out the community goal where you can trade titanium at a reasonable profit. There's also some modified cargo racks up for grabs at the end of it. You'll also be helping to restock the Trailblazer megaships if you take part. For the budding Thargoid Hunter, do join our AX event over in the California sector this weekend. Make sure you have a suitable loadout ready, and don't forget, it's about 1,000 light years away from the bubble. Check the events channel for more info on this and our other upcoming group activities. And don't forget to vote in this Sunday's photo competition, hosted and judged every week by the marvellous Commander Massacon. Congrats to our newly promoted officers and a warm welcome to all new recruits. Right, I have to go, but before I do, it's about time we heard from a new sponsor. And a warning, some commanders may find the following advertisement distressing.
Every week, hundreds of old ships are left abandoned, forgotten, alone. These once trusted companions, now unwanted, largely because of a condition called Old FSD syndrome. Take this classic Cobra Mark III, for example. It simply can't compete with the new Mark V. And if it doesn't find a new commander soon, it will sadly be melted down and turned into a food printer. Even this proud Python Mark I has been kicked out of its shipyard, its former owner preferring the company of a shiny new Corsair, or this Asp Scout, because Asp Scout. But there is a way you can help. For just the cost of a rebuy each week, you can sponsor an old heap of shit and save it from the scrapyard. You won't ever fly it again, but you can let it gather dust with dignity. So say thank you to these once loved old friends, because let's face it, nobody else will. Don't delay. Adopt a heap of shit today, giving you peace of mind whilst you pay to win.